Alright, hello animators and welcome to part 2. Basically, same little intro, the dopey little background, cause yeah. Now we're just taking off from where we left off, so yeah, just working on modeling the car correctly and getting everything to work. And I have Mr. Blurred screen window in the corner. Okay, but what we're doing is we're just going through and we're working on making all the vertexes correct so we can actually put in the frame or the top of the car. Now, once we have the top of the car, we can, you know, make the roof and do all the dumb stuff of that. It's not dumb, but, you know, boring. So yeah, once we model the frame on the top, you just kind of, it just falls together. So we're just creating a bunch of subdivisions with the edge loop tool, I think. Yeah, so that's fun. Now I've gotten questions about my rig, so I think I'm gonna actually look into that as being one of my next videos, but I'm not sure yet. It just depends on what I want to do. It's quite a while since I posted this video, so a little bit of things that are coming. I'm working on animations for Co-op Gamers, the channel. So a car one is definitely in mind. I just gotta kind of think of something that won't look like, oh, I just made it to test out the car, because that's kind of what I'm doing, but I actually want to make a real animation out of it. So what I want to do is I want to be able to find a good story for that. But until then, I'm going to work on the animation that I'm working on, which is kind of funny. So because after a while and you've done animation and you've kind of worn that out, you kind of want to do funny things. So want to do the funny things. But as you can see, it might be moving a little too fast. When I move the car, the wheels still turn, or not turn, move. Like I said, it's turn. It's rotating on the x-axis. But let's not talk about that. Let's just worry about what I'm doing. I'm just deleting and adding and stuff. What I ended up doing is I deleted the faces, so there were gaps in between the I don't know what you call it, the other faces. So what I had to do is I had to use the extrude tool to fill in the gaps. But, you know, the extrude tool isn't exact, or at least how I use it. So it's not good. If I was going to convert this into an in-cloth object, I'd have to go back and do a lot of vertex combining, or whatever you want to call it. But I don't think I needed a car in an in-cloth object. Not yet. So I think we're good on that. But yeah, just kind of going through and doing the same thing that I've said I've been doing, fixing the gaps. So we can put in the windshield and the front and the rear windshield and all that. I've honestly been working on a lot of other animation assets, like chickens, cows, whatever, what have you. But I haven't had time to add in everything. Basically, where I'm at is the corner picture in the video, the right hand. So that's where I'm pretty much at as far as making things. So yeah, I have to make the windshields and make the back and then the bumpers, and then I'm done. Then it's ready for video output, which I'm working on a video for something that I can't talk about because it's confidential. You know, confidentiality is probably the best way of catching somebody's attention, because now that I said it's confidential, you want to know. Sorry, it actually is. So yeah, I moved the pivot on that so I could actually like snap it correctly, and it looks good and stuff, so we're happy. At least I am. I hope you guys are too. But that's what I did. We're getting pretty close now to the end of it. It's a lot of work. I don't think that you can look at this and make the exact car that I'm doing. I think mainly this is just to show you how you could do it. This is how I did it. So when you see this car and some animations I do, you're not like, how did he do that? Because now you can actually see how I did it and gain from that, gain the knowledge of what to do and gain the knowledge of, well, maybe I want to make a car, but I don't like how he did this. I'll do this, and make your own stuff, and it'll be good. And maybe you will end up making a tutorial that I watch, and we'll just build. So, not build like in Minecraft, but build off of each other's ideas. Dang, that was confusing to me. I don't know if it was to you, but okay. But yeah, this is about an hour's worth of footage. So by now it's 1:30 or 1:03 at night, and I was tired. So I'm sorry if like I go back and I make mistakes in the actual video. I'm not sure if I do. I think I make a couple. But yeah, I think I was making the front grille part by now, and there was some texture problems which were probably due to history being so long. It has to generate that entire history starting from the plane every time you click on the object, and so you have to go back and delete history to make it see that car as just one object, because you can see the list of inputs is just getting bigger and bigger, and then eventually it's like too much for the actual Maya to handle, especially in viewport. So yeah. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I know I've like talked about me making animations a lot, but I'm trying to like come up with a system of getting a couple of animators on my team, because I don't want to make videos alone forever and have to do animations alone, because that's not fun. I've done it for a while. So what I want to do is I might try to assemble a team of people to share assets with, but it's kind of hard because the way Maya works and textures work, you'll have to... Sorry, had to itch my nose. You have to put the textures in the right spot and stuff, but I don't know. I think it's doable. If I come up with a system, I can share my rigs with a certain amount of people, and I don't think that's going to be anything anytime soon, though, because I started doing my animations a while back, like a year or so ago, and back when I did that, I had to learn everything from scratch, and it was just terrible. That's why now I'm making tutorials, because I know there's people out there that now are just figuring out, wow, my animation is really cool and it's the way to go, and they don't know what to do either. And I'm trying to like help people, but can't help everybody. So I don't know if this helps or not. If it does, leave a comment, subscribe, just share and support, and I'll keep making things that are actually beneficial. But yeah, that texture is making me mad. I'm sorry. Oh, I was really tired. But yeah, I have a lot of knowledge in Maya, and I want to share it with people, but people have to watch it. So that's why I need more subscribers on this account. Okay, I don't know what that was. I think I got a file transfer wrong. Whatever. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close to the end. I think all that I did now, because I added in some things, like I outlined the car later on, and I didn't record that because, well, it was really, really boring. I was just taking a snow day for advantage and just adding in subdivisions and coloring it. And that's all I did to make it have that blue, dark blue outline. If you can see it in the bottom left, YouTube probably compresses the video enough for you not be able to see it really well. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think this video turned out really well. As far as showing how I made the car is probably my favorite car I have right now. I have like 3 or 4, but this is my favorite. So, also you can change the color from blue to whatever, and then the outline color from dark blue to whatever. Or I don't know if it's kind of like faded blue, but yeah. Here's my little NPC rig that I made. It's probably one of my most advanced rigs so far. Basically, it has a slider, kind of like what Bootstrap came up with, where you can actually slide it, and it makes him into an NPC versus a regular character. So the rig is the same for my NPCs and my regular characters. And then I have the finger rig, mouth rig. It's actually a pretty easy rig. and then you can select each box and you can move it either way you want it. And yeah, so it's actually probably one of my favorite rigs that I got. And, I think it'll be one of the things that I keep working on. Fingers took me a while to catch, but arms and stuff were pretty easy after I watched Fallen Kingdom. Kind of got the idea of it. Alright, so the video's over. Requests below. Love you guys. Subscribe. Bye, guys.
Co-op gamers. Co-op gamers.